Hey everyone, it's Taylor Six from the Richmond Register here with your top 6 stories up next.
From award-winning journalists at the Richmond Register, it's the Top 6 at 6 with Taylor Six. The Top 6 is brought to you by Cumberland Valley National Bank, trusted for banking, known for caring. Visit them at cvnb.com. And Chenault Vineyards. Visit them at chenaultvineyards.com. And kymedia.net.
Number 1. Shannon Gilday, the man suspected of killing Jordan Morgan and wounding former state representative Wesley Morgan last week, had his first hearing set for Wednesday, March 9th at 9:30 a.m. Gilday's arraignment was held virtually with District Court Judge Charles Hardin. A not guilty plea was entered prior to arraignment for a preliminary hearing set for next week. Gilday said he will not be able to hire his own attorney, and Judge Hardin will be assigning a public defender from the docket to represent him. Though, if Gilday is able to obtain private counsel by that time, Judge Hardin will allow the public defender to withdraw from the case. Gilday is accused of murder, first-degree burglary, first-degree criminal mischief, first-degree assault, and 2 counts of attempted murder. He was apprehended by the Madison County Sheriff's Department on Monday while walking on Barnes Mill Road. According to an arrest warrant, Gilday broke into the Morgan residence around 4 a.m. on the morning of Tuesday, February 22nd, armed with an assault rifle, and went into an upstairs bedroom and fired multiple rounds, killing Jordan Morgan while she was in bed. Text in the warrant said Gilday later went downstairs where fire was exchanged with Wesley Morgan before Gilday fled the scene in a 2016 Toyota Corolla. He was found almost a week later at 4 a.m. walking alongside the road near an underpass on Barnes Mill in Madison County. After being identified, he was arrested and taken to the KSP Post 7 for questioning before being booked at the Madison County Detention Center. Number 2, a hearing for Glenn Jackson of Richmond has been continued until August 11, 2022. Jackson, who stands accused of murdering his wife Ella Jackson in October 2019, was scheduled to appear before Judge Brandy Brown in court on Tuesday, March 1st. However, Commonwealth Attorney Jennifer Smith received a note from her office that Jackson's attorney, Thomas Lyons of Lexington, was not aware court was in person and that Lyons was ill and could not attend. In addition, the Commonwealth Attorney's Office is still waiting to receive some other items in discovery, according to Smith. For months, batches of evidence have been sent to the lab and to her offices in waves or 20 items at a time, and is attributed to the high volume of physical evidence present in Jackson's case. Smith stated her office would need a couple of months at best before they would receive the final batch of evidence back from the lab. However, if those items are received sooner than anticipated by the court, Jackson could be scheduled to reappear sooner. 2 court hearings to determine a trial were pushed all throughout 2021, citing reasons of lack of evidence received through discovery in June of that year and not a large enough jury pool in August of 2021. Another hearing was scheduled for the middle of October, but was again pushed until 2022 because it was not a specific hearing or a plea hearing. Jackson was again scheduled to appear again in court on January 6, 2022, and this, however, did not take place and was continued until March 1st. Number 3, County Judge Executive Reagan Taylor joined Attorney General Daniel Cameron last Friday and announced the historic $26 billion settlement with opioid distributors and manufacturers, and it has been finalized and will return $483 million to the Commonwealth for programs to address the opioid epidemic. The agreement settles claims with Cardinal Health, McKesson, AmerisourceBergen, and Johnson & Johnson for the company's roles in fueling the opioid epidemic. The distributors are expected to start releasing funds to a national administrator in April, and money will begin to be distributed to Kentucky and local governments in the second quarter of 2022. The agreement marks the culmination of years of negotiations to resolve more than 4,000 claims of state and local governments across the country. It is the second largest multi-state agreement in U.S. history, second only to the Tobacco Master Settlement Agreement. Attorney Cameron announced the tentative settlement in July, and after careful review, signed on to the proposed deal on behalf of the Commonwealth in August. These efforts led to the passage of House Bill 427 in 2021, and as a result, the Commonwealth and its local governments will receive a maximum of $483 million over a period of 18 years. Kentucky's share of the settlement will be distributed according to the terms of House Bill 427, which provides that local governments will receive 50% of the proceeds from the settlement and the Commonwealth will receive the remaining 50%. Number 4, things are moving forward for several parks which have been announced and preliminarily approved in the city of Richmond. In regards to the Armory Park, which will be at the Armory building on 2nd Street, pre-construction and pre-demolition meetings were held last Friday with the contractors of the project as well as Bell Engineering. According to Tim Gross, Richmond Building Superintendent and Project Manager, all the paperwork has been signed with demolition slated to take place around March 7th, with a completion of the demolition near May 6th with a 60-day project length. After the building is down, drawings will be available to the park, but nothing has been approved. The renderings of the park were presented on December 21st, 2021, and could include a basketball court, parking spaces, green space, a playground, a first responder memorial, and the Director of Parks, Aaron Moore, said the city hopes the project would be completed in the fall of 22, but is unsure if that would be able to happen. She also stated there were no plans as of now for a skate park. Number 5, while constables primarily serve court documents and other papers, under current law, they can also act as pseudo-police officers in smaller rural communities, including the power to make arrests and conduct traffic stops. Primarily sponsored by Representative Adam Koenig Erlanger, House Bill 239 passed on the House bill Monday. The bill, which was bipartisan support, could require constables to take the same 20-week training period as police officers and sheriff's deputies before they could have the same powers as the two organizations. If the bills were to pass, previously elected constables would be grandfathered into service, but any official elected after 2023 would be required to attend the 20-week training period from the Department of Justice. Training would cover various areas, including patrol procedures, defensive tactics, criminal law, traffic investigations, and response. House Bill 239 allows constables who did not attend the training to complete other duties like directing traffic, serving subpoenas, assisting with child support actions, and providing funeral escorts. Koenig said there are other laws that decertify bad actors in police and sheriff's office, but there are not any current laws in place to regulate constables. There are more than 500 constables in the state, one for each of Kentucky's magisterial districts, but Koenig said 2 of them have gone through the same training process as police officers. Representative Bill Wesley of Ravenna was one of 38 representatives to vote against the bill, and he was previously supported firearm training for constables, but according to the representative, the bill would have dire consequences for rural communities in the state, particularly those of the mountains of eastern Kentucky. Number 6, everyone feels lonely sometimes, and it's a feeling that happens regardless of age. That is why Kingston Elementary installed a buddy bench at the school on Monday afternoon. The buddy bench is a special installation on Kingston's playground. Kids who don't have anyone to play with can sit on it and let others know they are looking for a friend. An official ribbon-cutting ceremony was held to celebrate the new item on the playground, and Sydney Saylor, Kingston's guidance counselor, spoke about the purpose of the buddy bench. Miss Cardinal Country, Ashley Shea Benton, came to Kingston Elementary to read the Buddy Bench book to students in kindergarten through 2nd grade as part of the ceremony. The book is a colorfully illustrated pairing that describes the purpose of the bench to the kids who will be using it. And there you have it, guys. Those are the top 6 stories that you needed to know this week. Join me again as I tell you 6 more things you need to know.
The Top 6 is brought to you by Cumberland Valley National Bank, trusted for banking, known for caring. Visit them at cvnb.com. And Chenault Vineyards. Visit them, ChenaultVineyards.com. And kymedia.net. Download the Richmond Register News app on your favorite device or sign up and subscribe online at richmondregister.com.